Hello everybody. I think we're live. It's very, very slow saying that I am again. Oh, not to worry. The picture's up. I take it we're live. We're just waiting for the... I'll tell you what, let's refresh it. There we go. Let's see if that works. Did last time. No. Right, okay. Right, well, we're on Elder Scrolls Online today. The new chapter, Summerset, has arrived. So I take it this is going to be really busy, but we'll give it a go, shall we? Let's have a look at it. I've bought it, so let's try it. We need to speak to Razandar. Actually, I do want to find the crafting area as well. Let's see if we can start the jewellery crafting. Where would that be? Well, it's not there. Maybe it's inside. We shall see. Oh, we'll get a new mount with the chapter. So we shall use that. Right, this is the city, so... Not been in here before, no idea where I'm going. Guessing that's the crafting area there. Huh. No, that's a bad guy. Where is the crafting area then? Oh well, let's head back out again. We'll come back and find it another day. I'm sure I'll stumble across it as we go along. Right, let's get the quest started and see what goes on in this expansion. Expansion, I say. Chapter, they call these, I believe. Ooh. Ooh, that was a bit laggy. What's going on there? Not because of the amount of people we have in here.
My friend, Raz is happy to see you, but surprised you didn't help me with these creatures. Not that Raz needed any help. You must tell me what brought you to Summerset after you agreed to assist Raz with his usual cloak and dagger business. Ominous. No more than usual, my friend. But there's work for the Queen's Eye, and this one could use an extra blade if you're willing. Queen Irene issued a decree to open the borders of Summerset and allow outsiders to have access to the island. That's what Raz said, but rumors reached the Queen. So this one made the journey and was immediately attacked by strange creatures. Raz doesn't think the two are related, but if you could ask some questions, check on the newcomers, that would help. While you ask questions around the city, Raz can take care of some other business. It may or may not involve scratching and clawing. Let's meet near the entrance to Shimmerin when you have something to report. Raz never saw such monsters in his life. They appear related to water, but this one tends to avoid this stuff. That pearl, though, Raz swears it was calling those creatures. A mystery for another time, perhaps. Now, we need to see to the newcomers. As a matter of fact, Raz made a list. All Newell, a high elf artisan, spoke out. See what she complained about. Then there's Soxolza, a persecuted Argonian newcomer. Finally, Ranul, a city resident noted in the Divine Prosecution's observation log. Something to do with monks and newcomer registration. Roz is looking into that. Last I heard, Soxolza was seen leaving the city and heading west. Probably trying to reach the water. Lizards like water, yes? Not Roz. Ugh. Roz hates the wet stuff.
Okay. Alright, so we've got one straight ahead. Let's go down to that.
Find your own patch of beach. Not that you'd understand the concept, but the path to Alaxon requires dedication and complete concentration. I must find the perfect shells, or my pigments will be substandard. And do you know what that will do to my art? An ultimate concept practiced widely here in Summerset. Alaxon is the state of perfection that every high elf strives for. The path to Alaxon represents the approach we take to achieve that state. Now, why have you interrupted my work? I believe in caution as much as the next high elf, but sometimes the rules get in the way of common sense. My apprentice lived here for more than a year. Good help is so hard to find, especially among the newcomers. And they took her away. Said they had to scrutinize her qualifications, test her knowledge of culture and etiquette. But I haven't seen her since. My work suffers, so of course I complained to the monks. Now I have to gather my own shells. They told me I could fill out some forms and appeal to the kin lady. But who has time for such bureaucracy? And for a wood elf? I've said too much. I have work to do, and all this aggravation has diverted my path to Alaxon.
Okay, get back to your work then.
Perfection requires
Right,
constant
so one.
vigilance.
Next.
So back to it.
Take it, we need to go back up. Ooh, what's that? Hey, Darren. Excuse me. Yeah, I had to buy it though. Apparently, it's classed as a chapter, and chapters you have to buy. DLC you don't. You tell me. Ooh, wood. Yeah, I knew you'd be the same as me on that. Yes. This is classed as a chapter. Is it? Yeah, I kept checking and seeing if I could get access, you know, get to the Summerset Isle. The waypoint wasn't appearing anywhere, so I thought I'll check into it a bit further.
Until they find it.
And I managed to find a thread on it, so... Yeah, the thread said this... Ooh, hello. Let's cross the bridge. Oh, it's still a good game, and it was only 20 quid, but 20 quid I didn't really want to spend. But I've done it now, so here we go. I have to make use of it. That's inside there.
Hurrah, Caravel. How can a humble merchant help so exalted a personage on this fine day? The Divine? Did a justiciar send you to harass me? I've lived in Somerset my whole life, and I did nothing wrong. You high elves, you say we're welcome, and then you treat us like criminals. Is there any wonder I had to speak out? After I filled out all the proper forms and arranged to bring my cousin here, the ship arrived and they carted all the newcomers away. For questioning, they said. I complained to the kin lady, but what has it profited me? Nothing! Oh, my family has been here for generations and generations. Before the Queen's decree, outsiders might have been rare, but we were not unheard of. Our business has grown and gets better every day. That's why I sent for my cousin. We need the help. Somerset is a rare and beautiful jewel in the Abetian Sea. I love it here. The High Elves treat us like children, but they have never been hostile. The Queen's decree has stirred the waters, though. I fear it will get worse before it gets better.
It's the two. Is it two? They do a year of it. 2 DLCs. Apparently, these are like classed as major expansions. These chapters, so it doesn't count. Oh, is that one of the? Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Does that give me the skill? Yes, it does. Skill line gain jewellery crafting. Ah, okay. That's good. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Right, back across, apparently. Oh, I paid the money now down anyway, so no use whinging about it, mate. The deed is done. Alright, back up.
This is unheard of. Why have you closed the monastery?
Good people. She questioned. Why Raz admired?
Because I hired. They were aboard the ship from Rivenspire.
The kin lady and I, we have only your best interests in mind. Every guest must be...
Alright, so let's head out of town and see what that is. Here. Yeah, it would appear so, mate, yeah. Minor stuff. I'm trying to think of what the class it has. I think it was things like, is it like the Brotherhood and that you got free? You know, the Thieves Guild line and stuff like that. Apparently if you buy this expansion though, you get Morrowind free. That's a bit of a bonus. You get 2 expansions for the price of 1. So I suppose that's good. Even though I already had Morrowind.
An examiner's quorum needs 3 members. You both know this. And just like that, Oriel provides. Greetings, Caraval. I am Chief Jurisreef Tarnamir of the Divine Prosecution. Or at least I was, in the long ago. I know this is unorthodox, but perhaps you'd be interested in helping us. As you can see, a murder took place here. My protégés, Lorne and Sorcerer, came to investigate, but I fear they may lack perspective. The particulars of this murder... Forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. They need fresh eyes. Yours, I believe.
Sir Panpan, thank you for the follow, mate. Much appreciated.
You would take on the duties of the Adminan, the listening eye. An auspicious role. The Adminan serves as the fulcrum, balancing competing theories. They also collect evidence, interview suspects and the like. What do you say?
All right.
I thank the Divines that you've agreed to help. This murder weighs heavy on all of us. The victim, Halamorian, was not well liked. Many locals may lift a glass to his passing. But the assassin, the Ghost of the Green, that's altogether
Ghost of the
different.
Green.
Better to ask Lorne about it. Capturing the ghost was her obsession for a time. The fact that he's returned does not sit well with her. I can say no more. I don't want to prejudice your impressions. The Adminan should bring a fresh perspective.
That's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? It just struck me then as he was speaking. Better to ask Lorne about it, capturing the Ghost of the Green, when it was Lorne Green that played Robin Hood in the original series in the 60s. How about that then, eh? Bit of coincidence there.
As I said, was the Chief Inquisitor for the Divine Prosecution's Hindelatus wing, the division charged with solving doctrinal crimes. Forgive me, it's a mouthful for newcomers, I know. I retired here to Russefeld a few decades ago. Well, I own the land, so in some ways I have even greater authority than I did as Chief Inquisitor. I still enjoy a bit of clout, too. Real leadership doesn't rely on titles, Karam. Not a popular opinion here in Somerset, but true nonetheless.
I mean, you know, my initial reaction was that I thought I had to buy it. So I was probably right in the first place. It was when you pointed out about it said about the expansions and that on the ESO Plus. I thought, well, maybe I don't have to buy it then, but it turned out that I did, so... I'm not going to whinge about it now, mate, it's done. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's talk to her.
So you'll be joining us. Good. Call me Lorne. No need for flowery titles. We all
Nice
have
armor.
too many names already. I'm glad you're here. Outsiders often make the best adminins. A fresh pair of eyes will be essential here. More essential than usual. It's a long and depressing story. One I'm not keen to recount. For now, just know that whoever murdered Halamorian took great pains to make it look like the work of the Ghost of the Green. A killer that Sorcerer and I apprehended decades ago.
Okay.
The ghost always left a signature to let us know it was him. He killed
Hello,
each victim
Chalky.
with a
How are you
single
today?
elf arrow to the heart, then laid a thorn over the body. The thorn is here, but the shot was sloppy, and the arrow is of high elven make. It's odd.
Okay, what do you
I
need?
need to examine the body in more detail. Can you do a sweep of the vineyard? If you find anything, blow this whistle. It also might be worth questioning people in town. There'll be more forthcoming with an outsider.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you for standing beside the Queen at Tarnzel.
It really is too bad about Halamorian. I told him he shouldn't be so free with his politics. It's a different climate now, after all. You have to watch what you say around people. On the upside, it's good to be rid of a rival vintner. Oh, darling, you're a bit late to the party if that's why you're here. I already submitted my statement to the Revelators, and my alibi is thrice confirmed. To be honest, the only reason I'm still here is to find one of my servant girls.
Not seeing him, Chalk. Maybe he will appear today.
Yes, a charming young wood elf named Farrell. I only recently brought her on. She used to work for the late Halimorian, but there was some kind of incident. I don't know the details. According to my other servant girl, she often came back here to visit the friends she left behind. She'd attend Bosmer suppers, midday revels in the grape fields, that sort of thing. I encourage my girls to take time for themselves, within reason.
All right, I'll have a look.
Aren't you a cherry blossom? That would be...
Who's the nearest? What's this one? He'll be lurking around somewhere. Be watching to make sure that we don't cheat.
Another body. Delightful.
Oh dear. Blood on her hands and blouse. But no slashing wounds.
Oh, got a crown
This
crate to
doesn't
do.
fit
We'll
the
do that in a
pattern.
minute.
The ghost always kills with a bow. This was spur of the moment. Unexpected. Maybe she fought back.
Why do you insist on puzzling these things over like an femme? You know the death memory ritual. It's a simple...
Enough, Sorcerer. You know that's forbidden. Admin, look around and see if you can find the source of this blood.
Right, over here then. I don't know, you two. That's something down there. Oh, yes, so it is. Well, I suppose they've got to make money somehow. They can't just keep giving things away, can they? You know, looking at it from a business point of view.
You found something? So did I. It looks like Fariel was strangled, not stabbed. This blood must be the attacker's. A sickle? Blood on the blade. She must have used it to defend herself. Then the attacker hid it.
What bother, Mr. Money?
His blood.
Me, Mr. Moneybags? Are you having a laugh?
I intend to, yes. I'm a fair hand at alchemy. You'd be surprised how useful it can be in my line of work. I've caught more killers with flasks and alembics than I have with any sword. My husband used to say Sorry. I suppose it's fine, I just...
I don't know. Fancy that. You can't call me Mr. Moneybags. I don't have two nickels rubbed together, mate. Let's get that away shrine first. All I have is my two frozen pensions that I cashed in when I became ill, and that's it. I don't get anything from the state, because they won't give me anything. Oh, there we go.
Are you purposefully doing a poor job? Because I can come to no other conclusion.
Well, they'll get both, don't they? They're not getting one, they're getting both. And you get some of it free. Ooh, hi there, can we rob any of this? Damn it. Is that a book? Alright. Talk to Lorne again. Sure, what you like.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halamorian's villa?
I found this letter. Halamorian might have been abusing his wood elf workers, Farrell specifically. Okay.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halamorian was making unwanted advances. The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his Bosmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close. None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Sorcerer went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
Alrighty then. We have something down there. Let's look at that. Investigate the Wood Elf cottage.
I assure you, Chief, it would bring me no joy to unleash our revelators on your new...
Who are you? Are you with the Divine Prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round. Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind, please just go. We don't want any trouble, we just want to live here in peace.
A little bit of persuasion is needed, I think.
You really just want to keep him safe?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but Kellan has been going on about the ghost of the Green for weeks now. You know boys and their masked heroes. I didn't think there was any harm in it. But now... No, of course not. He's a good boy. I only mean that it could look suspicious because of his interest in those old legends. Besides, didn't the Ghost of the Green run around in a mad hunter's costume? Where would my son get something like that? Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around. Just try to... We're simple men, we don't have much. Halamorian may have been a cruel bigot, but none of us would ever murder him for it, I swear.
I have my doubts. Is that upstairs? Yes. If you want to read that, you can always read it and pause it when you watch the video. Oh dear, 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 dear. We have upset Darren today. Ghost of the Green. It's all this robbing. Yeah. Let's not do any stealing yet.
Bosmer cuisine is truly revolting. I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful. A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here. the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit. Filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance. A cave nearby. Follow me.
Okay. Seems slightly suspicious. Don't try and lead me through to the... oh no, he's not going to. I thought he was going to lead me over to the boss area there. Red Temple Catacombs. Sounds like fun. Thanks for the horse, Tan, as well.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this gap easily. You search the other hall.
Okay. Whoa, have I just turned that off? I think I might have done. Oh, that's going to aggro me if I go past him with that on. Hang on a minute. Well, that's another game we won't play playing together then, Darren. Ooh, coffee. Hello. Goes to the green.
Terrible wonders together. Pathetic. You, though, you're perfect. Tell Lorne her past is hunting her present. Yes, tell her that.
What's happening? Am I... The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Halamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Fariel. Fariel is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Halamorian, I swear it. Fariel was so kind. I wanted Halamorian to pay. I thought the Ghost of the Green was a hero. I wanted people to see me that way. Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I'd read the stories. I believed in him and he saw something in me. I never... Mother... I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Take the arrow. Oh, hello. What's that? Oh, that doesn't look like it's going to go down very easily. What's above? Right, I've got anything to loot here. Nah. Why isn't Bound Acres staying on?
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me. Tall for a wood elf, and quick as a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son. Wait, what? What do you mean, another ghost of the green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Halamorian or not? What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too?
Not a clue.
Show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare.
I wonder if anybody's doing that boss. Let's have a quick look, see what it is. Curious. That's going to be a massive drop down, isn't it? I bet it is it? No. Carnerin. Alright, we're not going to be able to solo that. How much they got? 2.5 million hit points. Lovely. Oh, hello. Right.
You're back, and not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me? A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellan with that arrow? Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellan had motive. This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why?
Your past is haunting your present, okay.
So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Fariel couldn't be this Kellan. I just finished experimenting on the blood from Fariel's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some Wood Elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnimir's manor. We should... maybe we missed something.
Go check on something. Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll do that while we're here. Crown crate, let's get rid of that.
Akruti is pleased to see you. Akruti has never seen such a magnificent
Better be bloody good
display of
for 20 quid.
fortune. This one recommends that you purchase a
Riding
gift
lesson
from the store.
capacity already got max on that, that's no good. Infernal Facade, no idea.
There are no crates remaining. Purchase more if you wish to try them. Farewell, my good friend.
Nah, don't want that on. Is that it? I need to check on Boundergis. Oh, they changed it. I'm sure it last used to be on permanently. Oh, it's well slotted, as I was thinking of. Ah, that's the slot. Yeah, not to worry.
What? This place has been... What happened here? Oh no. No. Tarnamir? Tarnamir, are you here?
We can actually rob the place. That's good.
You found something? This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall?
Someone scratched Eldervane.
Elevane is another name for the Helus owl. Elevanes lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Intimacy. Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the ghost of the green. No. It can't be. The ghost of the green ruined Sorville's life. Just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Sorville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Auriel, forgive me. Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, well, before...
What have I done?
Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Now, Faril.
Who are you?
I'm afraid you've seen too much. You poor thing.
Sorville was observing Kellan when Faril saw him. She slashed him with her sickle before he overpowered her.
So it is you. Shame on you. The shame is Lorne's, old Mer. Now she'll have your death on her conscience too. No, Sorville. This is you and you alone. Give my regards to my loving wife and Lorne's degenerate husband. Lorne? I know you're watching, Lorne. Now that I've broken your spirit and you've broken your vow, come to the place where my wife is buried. There, I will break your body.
Ooh.
I need some air. I'll be outside.
Okay.
How could he blame me for this? Is it not enough? that I lost my husband. Damn him. His wife was buried here. This is where we'll find him. You're sticking by my side. Even after I use that death memory ritual. I appreciate that, Admin. Truly. I suppose I told you how the ghost of the Green killed my husband. Sorville's wife, my husband's lover, was overcome with grief. I think she truly loved him. As soon as she heard the news, she climbed into the wash tub, opened her wrist, and died. Not for that. For what came after. Sorville wanted us to mend each other's wounds. Perhaps even fall in love and make a life together. I just couldn't. I focused on the work and pushed him away. He grew detached, bitter. Now, I need to stop him.
Okay. Enter the Red Temple. Here we go.
Come, let's
Fight
put
time.
an end to this.
I can get past the hedge. Yep, quite possibly choke. Quite possibly. So let's check that one. Yes, we'll have that. We'll have that. Anything else?
I know you're here. What do you want from me?
Much. Your teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take.
Am I going the wrong way? No, no. I thought I was going the wrong way then for a minute.
The ghost of the Green's final victim. Time to die, Admanel.
Sorcerer. Is he... He is. It's done then, isn't it? I knew he wouldn't come quietly. In the end, I bear the blame. A killer. Right beside me, and I didn't see it until more lives were lost. I'm glad you were here, Adminin.
Why does she call me Adminin?
I will be. The arrow struck near the collarbone. Sorcerer was a gifted marksman. Maybe he couldn't see as well through the mask, or...
Alright, see you, Darren.
Or maybe he didn't really want me dead after all. Just one more question I'll never have answered. One more thing, if you're willing. I'm certain that Sorcerer never spoke to Kellan's parents, given that this was all his scheme to begin with. They lost their son, and they don't know why. It was you that avenged him. You should tell them that. I just need a moment here alone. Ironic that this came to a head in such a holy place. Maybe I can find some absolution here. Or at least some small measure of peace. He did. Perhaps I deserved it. But all those people... An innocent girl, a naive young mer, a dear friend. They paid the price, while I still live. I don't know if I'll ever make peace with that. You're right, I suppose. I just wish I had been better. A better Juris Reeve, a better wife, a better friend. Maybe I could have prevented all this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your kind words. I will try to take them to heart. You have my word.
Okay. Let's just check these before we go. Wonder what it is we have to harvest for these jewellery things then. I wonder what that is. I've yet to see that. Hello, Edwin. How are you? I saw your pictures of your little vacation at the seaside. Very nice, mate. Your wife looks lovely. What's that view there? What am I missing? Nightwood. Your beard's looking a bit rough though, Edwin. Needs a good combing that, I think, mate. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Edwin. Oh, yeah, not that. Another waypoint there. Let's go and get that. It's not that way. Is it a waypoint? Can't be, it's that close. Let's go and get a quest.
my son. I deserve to know what's going on.
I don't.
You.
I am sorry.
I remember you.
Is still examining his body.
Please,
We will release his
you
remains
have to
as
tell me
soon as
what's
we
going
can.
on. My son never came home.
Oh
And now
dear.
they tell me they won't even live for his mercy. How could you? Why didn't you save him? Damn this place. Damn the prosecution. Here, take this thing. I found it under Kellon's bed. I never want to see it again. I never want to see you again. God's help me.
Oh, she's
hard
a
thing
tad
to
upset.
witness. There are rarely any happy endings in this kind of work. You just have to remember that things would be much worse had you not been.
Alright, appears there's a waypoint down there. Let's get that one. Oh, I'm very glad you had a nice time, mate. Did your wife enjoy the little break? Even though it was with you? I'm only joking, mate. It's up there. How do we get up there? Delve? Oh, there it is. Let's go delving. Eton near Grotto.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go in. Idiot. Wouldn't go any deeper if I were you, Dryskin. Darkness crawls along the walls of Etonir. Only thing you'll find here is an ugly death. That, and the corpse of my former apprentice, most likely.
This is Summerset, Edwin, as well.
No idea.
You'll upset
Elf
Darren and
has to
Chalk
take the lead,
because you
and
bought it.
Well, I suppose I could answer some questions, long as they're quick. I don't suspect.
Alright, that's enough of that. Let's just do it. I'll take tokens of Meridia. Token there. There's 2. You don't know what a stick of rock is, Edwin? Good grief, man. Find Erythil. Right, it's down there somewhere.
Seal this place, mortal flea!
Recipe. Whoa, hello. That went on that one. There we go.
My pretty, come to the lady.
Right, that's her sorted.
Finally free! Oh, sorry. No time to chat. I have to get back to Seeks. He must be worried sick.
That it then. Yep, done. Oh, Sky Shard. Why is that not showing on the map? What the hell? Alright, okay.
I see that Erythil made it back in one piece. Thank the Hist. The guild might have docked my pay if she wound up dead. More important, good. I'll get these tokens back to the Thieves Guild. Honestly, this is one of the smoother operations I've been a part of. Sad as that is. Maybe one day we'll do another job together. Not likely, but maybe.
Can we get moving now?
There's another one completed.
Just itching to get to our next assignment.
The itching's probably just...
How big is this island, just out of interest? Let's have a look when we get out. If we get out. Thank you. It's not that big, is it? About the same as Vardenfell, is it? Something like that? Ooh, hang on, we've got Dolmens, 1, 2, 3. Well, we're near 1. Yes, we are. Right, let's try and find the Dolmen. Griffin. Right, let's try and get the Dolmen. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, I see. This is different. Should I be doing this on my own? Probably not, by the look of it. Get out of there. That's a bit nasty.
monster! Katara has need of you, wave
Whoa.
leader!
Okay. That's new. Alright. I got one-shotted. That's not good. Maybe I should have taken some food before I started. How would that be? There we go. And again.
My army will never halt its march, land dweller.
Okay, that's something new. Getting one-shotted by Dolmen Boss. Which one were we using? The get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that one. That's the worst one we've got. Sheltrove. Damn it. Whoa, what's that? Reef Viper. Must remember not to take this too lightly. That's got to be up there, the point of interest. Let's carry on down here. Let's not grab those. Is it up above? Looks like it. Oh, that's another boss monster down there. That's all what this is. I'm still not seeing anything to harvest for the jewellery making. That's a griffin. Gnome roots. It's going to be a big one of these, is it? The boss here. I think it might be above us. Griffin Run.
I expected more from you, even if you are a novice. What did I sponsor you for?
Oh, sure, blame us. When
What's
you're
this?
the reason we're in this mess.
I have to keep working.
Alright, let's try and get back up if we can. How do we get up there then? Quest.
Didn't those idiots ever learn how to run properly? Whoa, hey! What are you doing this neck of the woods? Not that you don't have a right to be here, that is. It's just, well, Griffin nesting ground doesn't tend to be the best place for a stroll. Me? Why, I just got a little lost, is all. I would have left already if not for my friends. We were separated, you see, running away from those damn beasts. I'm not much of a fighter, so I'm just hoping they'll make their way out. Really? I have to warn you, the griffins in there are quite nasty. They do anything to protect their nests from invaders. But if you're willing, I'd be mighty grateful. Even pay you for your efforts. If you find my companions, let them know to meet me by the Way Shrine, right down the road. And don't worry, I won't run off before you get your reward. We were on our way to Cloudrest, but must have made a wrong turn. Somehow we ended up
Yes,
within
it
this
sounds more
nesting
like they're
ground.
robbing the
Oh,
griffins
the
of their
luck.
eggs.
As soon as we realized where we were, a whole flight of griffins came rampaging towards us. I barely escaped. The way I see it, they're either dead or hiding. If they're dead, make sure to search their pockets, all right? I'd at least want something to bring back to their families.
Right, okay, this is where we've got to go. Well, there's one dead.
I haven't run. That root-ass best.
I can't believe I was... Oh, I'll go back to...
Okay, right, wasn't too painful, was it? Pretty easy.
Ifra be praised. I can't believe you were able to pull that off. You're something else. And don't worry, Gweenalis told me about Aralim. It's a damn shame he had to die, but at least my other companions are safe.
Yeah, I knew they were going for griffin eggs.
You did? Well, I'll be taking that. Wouldn't want it to go to waste, after all. Thanks again for all you've done. These two would have never been able to make it out, if not for you. This reward isn't much, but it's the best I can do. We'll head to
it's an add-on,
As soon
Chalk.
as my companions have time to rest. I think we've got our bearings now. What? Someone hide. Of course.
Alright, okay, goodbye. It is an add-on, my friend. Harvest map. There we go. Then I know where the harvest is. It shows on the minimap as well. If you look on the minimap, you'll see the little markers as well on the minimap. So, if I ever go out harvesting, I know where the harvests are, or roughly where they are. They don't always spawn in the same place, but I do know roughly where they are, what area to go in. We know what areas are full of harvestables, so it comes in quite handy. Right, let's quickly check our inventory, see what we've got here. Is there anything we can get rid of? Ooh, recipes. Already know, use to learn. Use to learn. Because I can always go back to it when I'm gathering stuff. It marks it for me, so I know there's an area where the harvestables are. If it's a good area that's full of stuff, then I'll go back there and do harvesting. Okay. I need to go and sell, really, get rid of all this junk. Not anything else there, no. Pick up anything nice. Not really. I need to upgrade my Juliana's stuff. Grab my mail before I forget. Oh, Queen's Bounty Pack. I didn't pre-order. Oh, so I'll get all that just for buying it. Okay. Alright, let's have a look what we got then. Experience scroll, we'll have to drop that in the bank when I get some room. Summerset treasure map, another Summerset treasure map. Nah, I don't need to do that. Right, well, we're going to leave it there anyway, folks. I'm going to take the dog out. Edwin and Chalk, are you up for something at 1:30? Is Edwin back yet? I'm just wondering if we can get some Aeon in. Oh well, I'll be back at 1:30, guys. I'm going to take the dog out now. I shall see you all there. I'm not sure. It probably will be Aeon. We'll log into it and see if everyone's going to join us. He's still making his biscuits. Right, I shall see you all in about 30 minutes. All Grey signing off.